Good morning folks, and welcome to an extra John's Block video. As many of you know, we started a new Facebook group called Keto Style Food Made Easy, and I've started looking into keto bread. Now, we bought a loaf of keto bread from a well-known supermarket last week. Not great, I have to say, so I've been scouring the internet to try and find a keto recipe. Found one that is very easy, so I'm going to give it a go today. If it's a disaster, nobody will see this. If it works okay, then yes, I'll stick this out as an extra video. So you've seen the pictures at the beginning of the video with the ingredients, but basically there's 4 basic ingredients. We have in the bowl here 6 eggs whole and 30 grams of butter, which is going to get whisked together. And then in this one we've got 150 grams of almond flour and 3 teaspoons of baking powder plus a pinch of salt. So very straightforward. It's going to make a 1 pound loaf, baking tin loaf. So that's been lined with greaseproof paper. We've got the cooling rack here when it comes out of the oven. And talking about the oven, we need it on 200, preheated. As always with bread, have it preheated. So while that's warming up, we're going to do the first part. First part of this is whisking the butter and the eggs together. Okay, and it says on the recipe to just work it until the butter is mixed in. So I'm going to keep going because there's still little bits of butter showing. We're pretty much there. There's some butter left on the edge there, but that will come out with the flour. So then basically phase 2 is you add the dried stuff to the liquid, and then you whisk for 2 minutes. So start that here. I'm going to scrape that down and you can give it one last little whisk. Unlike normal bread dough, this is very runny, but it's the eggs that will do the work to get the structure from what I can read and understand. So let's just go. Okay. So I'm going to bring the baking tin across. I'm just going to scrape this in, and then that's got to go in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. It's the wettest dough bread I've ever seen. Bread dough, sorry. They call it a batter mix, so I'm not overly alarmed that it's as runny as it is. I'm guessing this will rise and set, same as anything that's got egg in it. Okay. So, I'm just going to check the oven temperature. It's about 160 at the moment. So I'm just going to leave that for a few more minutes to get up to 200. And then I'll whack that in and I'll come back to you as soon as that's come out of the oven and we'll see how it looks. See you soon. Take care. Welcome back guys. Okay, so we've had about half an hour in the oven. Turn the oven off and I'm just about to take this out. It looks like a loaf of bread. It's quite soft. I'm going to let that cool for a little while. But what I'm going to do before I do that is just see what we've got. Hot through all the way through. Around the edge. Okay, that is looking actually okay. How heavy it is once it's cut, I don't know. What sort of style it's going to be, I don't know at this point. So what I'm going to do is turn the camera off again for a few minutes, sorry. Let it cool slightly, and then we'll take it out of the tin, get it onto the cooling rack, and then I'll come back to you. Hi guys, welcome back. So we're going to try and tip this out now, see what happens. Hopefully it will come out. There we go. So something's worked. It smells fantastic, I have to say. So I'm just going to peel off the greaseproof. So it didn't stick, that did the job. I'm going to tip that over. It smells and looks fantastic, I have to say. So I'm not going to cut it yet. I'm going to cut that a little bit later once it's cooled down a bit, because I don't want it to go too stodgy. So I'm going to let that cool for probably half an hour, and then I'll come back and I'll cut into it and we'll have a look see how it's come out. So we will see you again very soon. Take care. Hi guys, I'm going to cut the bread just so you can see how it's turned out. It feels okay, I have to say. But I'm just going to take a slice off the end. You know what? That's actually pretty good. I'll take some stills of this as well, but you can see that it's spongy, it's moist, it's not dried out too much. I am pleasantly surprised. I'm going to have a little slither, and I'll keep the end to put over the back of it. And I'm just going to break this and have a taste. I'm pleasantly surprised. That underneath some jam, butter, marmalade, underneath, you know, eggs, and there's a lot of eggs in it. Scrambled egg on toast, that would work. So, keto bread, made easy. I will post this out onto Facebook and YouTube. So have a look at the recipe. Dead easy to do, as you saw. 4 basic ingredients. Whisk the wet stuff together, add the dry stuff, whisk it for another 2 or 3 minutes till the lumps have gone, pour it into a tin, 25-30 minutes in the oven, and this is what you have. So I'm very, very happy with that, and we will see you next time. This is just a one-off out of the blue video, so it's not a series. So yeah, all good. Goodbye from a random one from John's Book.